Well, hello guys. Um, I guess this is my comeback video on YouTube. Um, hi, I'm Core. If you already follow me, welcome back. It's been a while. I miss you guys a lot. I'm sorry I was absent for so long, but I needed to take my time for some things. And if you don't follow me, this is going to be a pretty heavy topic for you to understand. Uh, but hi, I'm Core. I'm a VTuber who has a bunch of wonderful disabilities that go on psychologically. I have BPD, which is borderline personality disorder, DID, dissociative disorder, but I think that's misdiagnosed at this point. So maybe a better fitting term would be OSDD, unspecified dissociative disorder. But, and I have a history of being in the mental health club for a very long time. And this is why I was absent and a little bit about, well, numbness. Welcome back. Alright, so before we get started, I want to say thank you to those who have been checking on me. I'm okay. I'm making this video at 1 a.m. because I can't sleep. And I felt that I needed to do something with my life again. Something relatively useful. So we're going to be talking about borderline personality numbness versus ASPD, antisocial personality disorder. And we're going to talk about my experience with it, and this will kind of let you guys know what has been going on for the past several months. For a little background, I have PTSD from severe abuse in school. I got hospitalized a lot in my life because of it, both for as a mental patient and as just a patient. But this is going to be a very heavy topic, so if you don't want to talk about hard things, then this video isn't for you. But before I dive into my experience with it, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the terms that I'll be using. So BPD is borderline personality disorder. It has the variety of symptoms of unstable and heightened emotions, self-image issues, deep fear of abandonment. It can follow with self-harm or impulsive behaviors, and there is a bit of a manipulation factor into it. And then there's ASPD, which I do not have. I have BPD, not ASPD, which is some of their symptoms are disregarding or violating others' rights, impulsivity, manipulation, lack of remorse or empathy. And they often feel very shallow, or some describe it as a deep sense of peace. The main difference to note is BPD, you feel too much, ASPD, you feel shallow or too little. There's some similar factors with these things. There's impulsivity, anger outbursts, risk-taking, and manipulation. But the manipulation and impulsivity is very different. With ASPD, impulsivity looks like crimes being committed. Like, you can't control your actions, so like very aggressive behavior, stealing, things like that. It can. It's not always that way. I'm talking in general at the moment. And with BPD, you're manipulating because you fear abandonment and you want them to stay with you always so you don't get abandoned. So it's like a self-protective mechanism that somehow we think is working but doesn't actually work because it just pushes other people away. A big thing is there's a big gender bias with both of these things. BPD, borderline, is often equated to women because of the heightened emotions. And that's usually with abuse and trauma. That's usually where women head to. With ASPD, or antisocial personality, um, it's how do I forgot what I just said, honestly. uh, anyway, we'll start over for a little bit. Big gender bias. With borderline, it tends to go towards women because with abuse and trauma, women tend to feel drastically or a lot of different unstable, heightened emotions that can last for days or months or like it just goes on, and it's very switchy. It's very back and forth of feeling fine to not fine to not fine to fine, but it's not bipolar either. It's very different. Bipolar is like you're having an actual manic episode. You're actually going through mania. So your heightened senses are so different, and it's very different from what a high and low of a borderline can do. But with ASPD, it's often associated with men because actually I'm not that knowledgeable on ASPD. I just know that doctors have a big gender bias towards it because men often exude aggressive behavior when feeling threatened, um, and not lack emotion, but have less of an emotional reaction to things than women do. And I'm talking in general here. Like, this is not a universal, like, it's always true. This is very general at the moment. Impulsive reasons for being impulsive. BPD, it's usually comes across in self-harming, honestly, or suicidal behavior. And with ASPD, it comes off with breaking the law or modes of rage, things like that. Um, but today we are going to be talking about me and my experience with BPD numbness. And this means basically you go from feeling everything constantly, too much of it all at once, to nothing at all. It's like a complete emotional shutdown. Like, it just goes away. And that's what I've been kind of dealing with lately, meaning this past year or 2 years. It kind of is going down at the moment, to say the least. But some reasons why people can go into this is that emotions don't feel safe anymore. Like, repeated trauma has happened while you're emotional, and it's just like you're getting all the bad answers from so many people. Like, people are shutting you down, shutting you down, shutting you down, telling you you're feeling too much, you're feeling too little. It's not enough. You're enough. Like, it's too much. I can't handle this. And then you start to feel that way towards yourself. You feel, I can't handle my emotions anymore. So you just completely take that part of you and shove it away. For like, it's like a gate closing, bar the windows, bar the doors, everything. It's a lot. Another reason people do this is because they've been in survival mode for years or months, and it's just, like I said, you just bar it shut, always. Another reason is you have a nervous system overload, meaning, like I said before, I know it's a lot of repeating the same things, but it's just too much. In too little of a time span, it's too much. And you can't do it anymore. For me, it was kind of all of that, but none of that at the same time. Like, I felt it happening. For me, it was very gradual. It started over a year ago when I was in the hospital and being bullied by my people who were in the hospital with me. I started feeling myself disconnected from the world, disconnected from myself, I guess. I didn't feel human anymore. I wasn't being treated like I was human. I mean, in the past, I've gone over this before, but with all my abuse, I was never really treated as human besides my family. And it's obviously that does something to people. And it did something to me. And it made me start to question whether I had borderline personality disorder or antisocial personality disorder. And I was very confused over this past year, and I just didn't know how to handle it in the best way that I could without shutting everybody out. So that's what I did. I shut everybody out. I shut my mom out. I shut my family out. I shut my therapist out. In a way, I kind of shut myself out. Like, I just stopped all emotion. I just complete, total shutdown, pause. Right now, like, I used to feel so much all at once, and now I feel nothing. And it's honestly a little scary for me. And I didn't know how to handle that. I feel extreme anger towards other people now. That's like the only emotion I feel like I can feel besides irritation. Like, all the negative emotions I feel pretty intensely still, but still not at the level it was. But I want to. I have extreme anger towards people who used to hurt me. And I feel like that's normal, but it got to a level where it wasn't normal anymore. You know, like, it was getting very extreme very fast, and I didn't like that. So I started shutting down, and that's where I'm at. I'm still very angry. And yeah, I completely am in a emotional detachment stage. Um, I don't feel a certain way about specific people in my life anymore. Like, I don't feel happy towards people. I don't feel like, oh, I like you. I don't like you. I'm very indifferent. And I, to the people who I know, that scares me because I know I like them. Like, in my heart, or in logically, I guess, I know this person is good to me. They are my friend. But it's the emotional part I can't handle anymore. I have been feeling very dissociative. I'm in and out constantly, so I never know what's going on throughout my day, or I don't remember parts of my day. I do things on autopilot, and it's kind of in that survival mode 24/7 thing that people do. Um, but I will say, I do feel a little bit of relief. I feel so relieved that I don't feel anymore. And I know that's scary probably for you to hear, but I do feel relieved in that aspect. I have this feeling of I don't want my emotions back. I don't, it almost feels, I'm scared of feeling again. And I don't know how to describe that. It's very, I feel like a doll, like a lifeless doll that people just do what they want with me. And that's it. Like I'm just being moved around through life. And if you can imagine what that feels like, it's it's very different from feeling not human. It's like I have no soul. It's like I don't feel like I'm real. Like any of this is real. Like it's a matrix. Or now I'm just like this is all a dream and I'm going to wake up and be someone totally different in a totally different space. Another thing that's new to me, connecting to people. When I started my VTubing journey, that's all I wanted. I just wanted friends. I just wanted people I could talk to help me feel not so lonely. And now that feels painful. Connections with people feels not real sometimes. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's just it feels like everyone's just putting on an act. And so am I. And I just have to be like, "Oh, I guess I guess this is just what people do. We just pretend that we like each other and we go on with it." But I know that's not true because many of you have reached out to me and told me, "I'm here for you. Core, answer, are you okay?" Some of you have left, and that's okay. It's your right. And I don't feel resentful towards any of you. Or some of you have no idea what this is going on in the background. And that's okay. And I'm trying to open myself up more, and I'm trying to not let myself go into the darkness as much as I want to. Like, let there be light. And a lot of you know I am a deeply religious person. I am Catholic, Roman Catholic to be specific. So, feeling this just no emotion go through me, it's very weird because I mean, like I almost in some way I'm like, why do I believe what I believe? What are my morals? What what is tying me to this life? What is tying me to obeying what other people want me to obey? Why can't I just take it all and start chaos? The need for chaos is unfathomable. I need for pure chaos right now. That's all my brain wants. It just wants to rip and tear and just go insane on all those people. But I also have a very, and you guys know this about me, but I'm very loyal to the people who are nice to me. I'm very loyal. And if someone hurts those people, I'm going after them. And now I feel no shame in that. If you're horrible to the friends that I love or my family, I have no trouble going after you anymore. I used to be so considerate, like, oh, what were they feeling in that moment? Oh, what were they going through that at that time. Not anymore. No, not anymore. And I will say, all of this frightens me a lot. But I have been out of the hospital for, let's see, 2 years now. And according to my therapist and my family and literally everyone else in my life except me, this is a huge deal. Like, this is huge. And I've talked about it with you guys before, but there's no way I'm going back. And I've gained a sense of control over myself that I did not feel before. The need to control every little thing about myself is crazy. I used to just be free spirit, say what I wanted, didn't care. But now I feel everything has to be perfect, everything has to be in its place, everything has to be this way, my way. But also chaos, just chaos. Well, I guess this was my little core update, if you will. I do plan to come back to streaming. I just don't know if anybody wants me to. And on my Discord, I've asked a couple times with maybe one response if anybody wants me to come back. But thank you all for listening. I know it's been a heck of a ride with me over this last year. I took a very long hiatus, but I should be back now. I should be I should I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I should. What shouldn't I do? What to do? Well, I'm making this video, and if it helps someone out there, then good for you. And let me know in the comments what you think of this. Join our Discord, or if you're my friend, message me. I could use a little reminding of what I used to be like. But as of right now, this is me. And I make no apologies. Thank you.